into a wider conflict.
And for more analysis, we're really honored to be joined by His Excellency Major General Wael Rabie, the strategic expert and a guru in regional security and strategic affairs. Thank you so much, Major General, for being with us.
Thank you. I'll be happy to be with you today.
Thank you so much. Well, reading the headlines, and we have all followed the statements posted on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi earlier, and this was interpreted not just as a diplomatic welcome. How did you read the statements?
Of course, President Sisi always give his opinion about our issue in the Middle East, and of course he is always give his opinion about the most important problem in the Middle East, such as we know that today we have a ceasefire between Iran and the United States and Israel, and of course there is a many problem now in this ceasefire agreement. As we say, from the morning we have many strike in Lebanon, and
yes.
Our foreign affairs give a speech about this, and they are refused any something happened with Lebanon, such as the striking of Israel.
Yes. In what way, Major General, do you think the strikes against Lebanon might derail the de-escalation efforts in the region?
Of course, this strike was expected, because Israel has its plan to contain all the South Lebanon. So, and Netanyahu himself has a problem with internal situation, and he is not. There is no victory with him with the Iranian war. So he is trying to do something is very high, such as what happened today in Lebanon. What happened today in Lebanon is very strange from the Israeli armed forces.
Yes. Major General, if we talk about the pillars of Egyptian diplomacy, we've seen how Egyptian diplomacy has been very active, and Egypt's position has been highly appreciated worldwide in order to reach this moment, this ceasefire moment. From your opinion, how do you see this moment, and how do you see Egypt from the very beginning rejecting an all-out war, protecting Arab national security?
Of course, Egypt has a very clear strategic way. Has always Egypt said that and confirm that the Gulf country security is a part of our national security. Egypt served or works in try to prevent all of this war to spread away, or to reduce the tension in the Middle East.
Region, yes.
Yes, in the Middle East, of course. All of this you can see it in the movement of Badr Abdel Ati. Always he's make many visits to
the foreign minister,
Gulf country,
yes.
Foreign minister,
yes.
to Gulf countries. He give and he also go to Pakistan, and we have also, we cannot regret that we have a very good relation with Turkey and Pakistan, and we have a good a good subject with or good point with this ceasefire agreement.
Yes. Well, even as the ceasefire formally holds, the region remains on high alert, as we've seen earlier today. A major oil refinery in Iran had suffered a significant attack and a strike. This has caused damage and also caused disruptions in the production. And while Iran reported this attack as being hostile, a senior U.S. official had clarified that neither the United States nor Israel was responsible. So who is responsible then?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows who is responsible, because the ceasefire, to tell the truth, that the ceasefire agreement is not completely clear. Who is a country in this ceasefire? For example, United States want to get rid of this war, to get out of this war, because they have to pay more than they are expected before.
Yeah. So the U.S. is seeking a way out.
Yes, they
war.
are seeking the way out, and because they are going out, okay, there is a target from Israel to complete what is happen, what is their aim in what is the mission in South Lebanon, okay, and also at the same time they want the war from between Iran and the Gulf country continuous.
Yes, and we've seen actually the attacks on the Gulf missions earlier in the day, the Gulf diplomatic missions. There has been also attacks storming Kuwait's consulate in Basra and more. So how can this affect, in your opinion, General, the credibility of the ceasefire?
Of course, as I said to you, that the main target, I think, from my point of view, the main target from the United States to get out of this war. This is the main target from the United States. And what happened after that, they don't care. They don't care, because this morning we are watching two events is very important. The first event is striking a peninsula in Iran, which is have petroleum.
Yes, containing oil.
Containing oil in this peninsula, and there is nobody know who is striking this peninsula. This is number one. Number two, Iran started striking on Kuwait, Emirates, and Bahrain at this morning. At the same time, from the dawn, Israeli started striking on Beirut as a capital of Lebanon. This is the first time, you know.
Yes.
Before that, they are going to Al-Dahaya. Al-Dahaya in Lebanon.
Different suburbs.
This is another suburb, far away from Beirut, I think.
Beirut, yeah.
But today, the most important thing is that they are striking the Beirut itself,
yes, the capital with civilians, targeting civilians.
Of course.
So in a clear violation, of course, of international law and all humanitarian norms.
1 hour or 2 hours before, they are striking a hospital. A hospital in Beirut.
Yes. Well, with Gulf capitals, maritime corridors, and the Lebanese front, all of them are still exposed to different strikes. Well, the question is, during this state of continued alert, how do you see the ceasefire, despite the ceasefire, this state of high alert? Where is it taking the region to?
I think because of the ceasefire agreement is not very clear from the beginning. There are many points. There are many points is not clear. For example, like Lebanon. They are fighting. They are fighting now between Iran and Israel and the United States. Lebanon is in the agreement. No, Trump said that Lebanon is not in the agreement.
Yes.
Okay, and that's why I think that this ceasefire agreement will face a lot of problem, a lot of hard time to be settled. And Pakistan, I think, Pakistan, Turkey, and Egypt, I think they have a very hard work to settle this ceasefire.
Yes. Foreseeing or viewing the Iranian assaults, is there any internal divisions inside Iran, I mean, among the Iranian military or the Iranian leadership that you think is reshaping the whole story?
No, I think the United States and Israel, they are playing on the internal situation in Iran. Okay, and they are said that when the Ali Khamenei pass away,
Yeah.
okay, the regime will destroy.
But
will
this
destroy.
did not happen.
This not happen. But in the vice versa, all the people, they are collecting on the regime.
Yeah.
They are collecting. Yesterday, I think we saw that many people, thousands of people, they are going around the energy station because of Trump said that he will strike all of these stations. So this is mean that the internal situation now in Iran is very close from the regime, is not far from the regime. At the same time, IRG also have a good control on Irani, and Basij also good control in Irani. I think what they are playing on the internal situation in Iran,
Yeah.
they are not fail from that. They
Right.
are not fail from that.
From the eyes of a strategic expert and a security affairs guru, and what is happening actually between Iran, the United States and Israel, how can we bridge the gaps in the ceasefire agreements? Generally, you said that the ceasefire agreement was not clear from the very beginning, so that means that we need more clarity, we need more trust, we need confidence building measures in order to ensure the effective de-escalation happening on solid grounds. How would this happen?
This will not happen. Why? I said to you, I say why? Because Israel needs that. Israel needs that.
Is benefiting from this situation.
Yes, they always working in something is not clear.
Yeah.
Because they are.
So this sort of ambiguity benefits Israel.
Of course, ambiguity is the main target for Israel. From Israel, because we are watching that with Gaza during the Gaza war.
Yes.
The same, the ceasefire, and the same ceasefire also in
and
Gaza.
it's always not maintained.
Yes, of course. That's why it's very hard to maintain something like that with Israel, especially that Israel has many targeting, and the most important target is Netanyahu himself. Netanyahu is make this war to protect himself.
Right.
And all of most today, Gadon Sa'ar and Lieberman and many people from the opposite party said that this war Netanyahu did it because to protect himself from to go to jail today.
Yeah. In what way will Netanyahu be able to prolong this war? Until when will he be able to extend the scope of war? And what could be the way out, in your opinion?
I think Netanyahu himself, the target to the army himself is not clear. That's why they are making many mistakes. When you see the map from Lebanon, the army, they are make 5 division to enter Lebanon, and until now, since about 10 days, they failed to go to South Lebanon. Even they are go to about 5 or 7 kilos. Okay, that's why. That's because there is no a clear target. A clear target. They give a clear mission to the army. So the mission is not clear. The mission is not clear. Netanyahu himself every day says something wrong, something about the target. Okay, I want to take all the from Litani River until his border, and next day you say Israel Katz say that okay, we are clarify all the people from Zahrani River. At the north, Zahrani River from the north to, and the mission, the targeting from Lebanon is not clear. But I'll tell you something: they are targeting to occupy the whole South Lebanon from Litani until, but they are failed so far. Yes. That's why we are not that.
So that's the plan behind.
Yes, I think so.
And in what way, General, do you think the U.S. would realistically shape the Israeli actions in Lebanon? How far will the U.S. be able to reshape this action in Lebanon?
I think this is not easy for Trump to do so, because Trump himself. Okay, I will tell you something. We have to take care of it, which such as they are always talk about Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a terrorist group, and they are always accuse him as a terrorist.
Yes.
Okay, and there is a problem between Hezbollah and the government in Lebanon. So this is what Netanyahu play on the terrorist group. Okay, and they are striking the north of Israel and something like that, and try to convince Trump that we are targeting by Hezbollah rocket and something like that. So Trump cannot do something with Lebanon. So and there is an example today. Today we are all the world see how they are striking Lebanon, how they are striking Beirut itself, and nobody talks about this. And Trump in his tweet says that Hezbollah is not with us in the agreement. And
yes. Yes, well, we're seeing on different fronts against the backdrop of the announcement of unprecedented coordination between the states and Iran. The developments are actually signaling into a transformative shift in diplomacy and nuclear oversight. But still the question would be more concerning: in what way will the United States and Iran balance this sense of emerging cooperation between them if it happens, especially on nuclear matters? Will they find a way out in this respect?
Okay, to talking about the nuclear project in Lebanon, we can talk about that everything in this nuclear project is completely destroyed. Okay, most of it. But the most important thing in this issue is the uranium. Is the uranium 460 kilogram, which is activate with 60%, I think, and all of this uranium now they are inside the earth because of the bombing of the United States. So you can say that this project, all the building is destroyed. Most of the persons, scientists, they are kidnapped, and most of the factories also destroyed. Most of the component of the nuclear project, I think, is except the uranium, activate uranium.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a problem, and the Israeli said that without taking this uranium from Iran, we are failed in this war. So next days, I think the most important negotiation between United States and Iran is to take this uranium out of Iran is the most important thing. I think so.
Yes, and General, looking beyond the immediate military as well as the diplomatic developments, we are also assessing the long-term implications of the current ceasefire on regional alliances. How do you see that?
Again, please.
We're talking about assessing the long-term implications of this ceasefire period for the regional alliances in the region. How do you see it?
I think the regional alliances, they don't want this ceasefire. Okay, to tell the truth, that the Gulf country, they want this ceasefire completely happen, because they want to finish the capability of Iran, the military capability of Iran. They finish it, destroy it, and this is the same thing with Israel. Israel failed in this war because the main target for Israel is to destroy the military capability of Iran, and this is not happen because we are seeing every day rockets launched from Iran to Israel and make casualties in Israel. So I think this is a complex problem here between allies countries from in the region, and Israel and the United States and Iran. There is a problem. There is not a clear target for all of these countries.
Well, within this gloomy vision and within this scope-widened vision of a no target, in your opinion, what would be the next scenario in a minute?
Next scenario, I think next scenario is worse.
So you're not optimistic?
Yes, of course.
You're not?
Yes, because till now, Israel itself is not achieve their target in Iran or in Lebanon. So, and this is make Netanyahu himself is unbalanced in the internal situation or affairs in Israel. Okay.
Right. Well, God bless Egypt, always تحيا مصر.
Of course.
I thank you so much, Your Excellency Major General Wael Rabie, our strategic expert and our guru in regional security and strategic affairs, for the wise analysis and always adding value. General, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much. I'll be happy to see you today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I thank you, dear viewers, for joining us. That was the Daily Debate for tonight, live Wednesdays. And I'm Taghreed Hussein, thanking you all for watching.